All right, starting with the next race at Michigan, I'm going to let you, the fans, decide what car I run, whether it be Kurt Busch's 2002 Rubbermaid Ford, Kurt Busch's Rubbermaid Yellow Ford, aka the PRA mobile, Kurt Busch's 2002 Sharpie Ford, the 2002 Little Tykes Ford. I really like this car for some reason. Or his 2001 Rubbermaid Sharpie Ford. For this race, we are going to be running the Little Tykes Ford. I will leave the next race up to you, the fans, to decide which car I drive. Today, we're going to be at Pocono. Other games, I'm pretty good at Pocono, but here I'm fairly iffy. I'm good some days, but others I run out of fuel and bottle the entire field. We're currently the points leader as we head into today's Pocono 500. Hope you guys enjoyed your Memorial Day. So today's record, Pocono track record, was set in July of 2000 by Tony Stewart with 172.39 miles an hour. This is basically a flat Illuminati raceway. Coming to the green flag right now. This is the old Pocono Raceway, so typically you're going to want to be on the bottom pretty much all the way around each corners here if you want to have a good run off and time your braking zones just right. Look at that, almost 190 down into the tunnel turn and down to 147 in turn 2. We should be at a pole run, I think, but turn 2 might have kind of screwed us. Here we go. Off of 3. Start 15th. Moving down the backstretch again. Now, keep in mind that next week the IOP Cup Series heads to Pocono with a qualifying video on Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern for that race. So, if you're in the IOP Cup Series, make sure you stay tuned for that. Down the backstretch, kind of got the wall, so it may have probably done us in. Let the car roll through turn 3 and 4. And I'm going to come to the start-finish line right now. Yeah, we're not going to start on the pole here. We start 15th. MRN, take it away. Looks like in terms of alternate schemes, survey says I think I saw Mark Martin might have hit his tombstone car out for this race. Kind of hard to tell through that shot because I really wasn't paying attention. Yes, he does. And we obviously had the Little Tykes car. 10 laps today at Pocono. Dale Jarrett gets his second straight pole. Here we go. 10 laps. One of my favorite tracks personally for how wide the front stretch is, and the green flag is out. Casey Atwood didn't really get much of a good. I didn't really get much of a good start. Casey Atwood tried looking to the inside. Unfortunately, that didn't work. We're gonna try to go under Shane Hall. Got above Shane Hall. So now we're gonna try to go 3 wide with Gordon and Labonte and Newman and Greg Biffle and a lot of cars. We're gonna basically use the draft and aka the momentum that we stole from Shane Hall to pass about 8 cars in 2 turns. 9 more cars as we make our way down into turn 3. Go on board the Little Tykes Ford. Getting under Bill Elliott. Wow, Jimmy checked up big time. Gonna try to get a big run down all the way downstairs on the 9 of Bill Elliott. Can I get 2 of them going into turn 1? Or send myself up the racetrack. Obviously not coming out of turn 1, apparently. Dale Jarrett dropped to 3rd. So Dale Earnhardt Jr., who in 2014 would go on to sweep both the Pocono races, sits in 2nd. Tony Stewart sits as the current leader. So we make our way down the backstretch, down the chute and into 3. We're getting a big draft here from the 88 of Jarrett. Gonna sling the car down to the inside of the racetrack. Maybe no. Kind of nipped the wall coming off 2. Down into the tunnel turn. Oh God, Dale Jarrett kind of got a little loose with him. Maybe my plan was to try to use him to get to Junior and Stewart. Get a little aggressive with him. Jarrett trying to take a look to the inside. Try to see if I can sniff a draft off Dale Earnhardt Jr. Let's go on board the Little Tykes Ford. Oh, we got him. We got him right here. Gonna try to look to the inside of Junior. Or not. Kind of had to really let the car slide up quite a bit. Gonna duck under Junior. Side by side with him to take 2nd. Really had to let off the brakes that time. There's 1 car down on pit road with a blown motor. Stewart leads this lap. So far, he's kind of led a lot of the early stages in this race. He would later win the Pocono 500 in 2003. Obviously, that race ended under caution with Jeff Green's crash on the backstretch. Since Jeff Green and Steve Parks switched rides around that time in 2003. Look at this. We're right to the bumper of Tony Stewart. Maybe can we use a slingshot to get him? Maybe. Whoa, God. Holy Jesus Christ. Got a little aggressive side by side coming off 2. We're going to lead this lap. Junior getting a little wow, Junior threw it in there. And maybe going to try to cross him over. Still side by side with the lead with Dale Earnhardt Jr. We barely lead this lap. Side by side going into turn 1. Oh, Junior up the track. He crosses under the inside. Stewart tried pulling under him coming off 2. We got some bonus points today. We're going to pit this time. Way up the track. Kind of pulled right to the bumper of Junior. And I'm going to free the car up a little bit. While we're down on pit road. It's like a Junior and Stewart leave pit road. We come out 4th or 6th, 7th, 8th. We come out 10th this time. So we should get a caution right about now. And we should be good enough to get back on the lead lap. Or maybe, did Newman and Kyle Petty pit? I'm kind of not sure. There's the last week's Dover winner here. Try to keep the car right under Newman. Oh, Newman got the wall. Try to throw it under Petty. Newman trying to pull even with us. We're going to need a caution, like right now. And, into the wall. Big crash. Gordon. Oh, big pile. Oh, my God. Big wreck. Like me, Ryan Newman, Kyle Petty, and Jeff Gordon. Gordon got hit in the back hard. Look at that. Waltrip's in it. Bill Elliott's in it. Oh, Shane Hall killed Jeff Gordon. Look at that. Mike Skinner piled in. This will hit us in the points, definitely. I have a pretty good feeling that this will probably slap us in the points. Or slap us in the dick based on points. 2 to go. This will kind of slap us in the dick on points right now. There's the debris from Gordon in that last caution. He's dragging a bumper, so it'll probably come off very shortly. Maybe sniff a draft off of Skinner. Oh, God. I thought Nadu was going to die, like, right in front of me. Okay. And the caution has come out for debris, I think. It's like from Jeff Purvis's car, maybe. Either my car, Purvis's car, or Jeff Gordon's car. Or it could be any of the other cars that were involved in that little stack up in one. You try to keep Andretti behind us. Oh, McMurray got in trouble behind me. Not sure what happened to him. Oh, wow. McMurray and Bobby Hamilton crashed. Here we go. Green flag and the white flag back into the air at Pocono. One lap for Tony Stewart, who obviously has put on quite a clinic today. To be perfectly honest, he's definitely put on a clinic. And we got trouble in turn 1. Behind me, Casey. Oh, God, Casey Atwood. We had a little bit of trouble on that restart. Down the backstretch. Somehow we're dropping back. Casey Atwood spins to the inside. We are still green. And looks like Stewart is probably going to win this race. Tony Stewart is, yeah, he's going to win this race. Going to kind of be curious to see how points are going to shake out after this race. Is Tony Stewart wins the Pocono 500. I'm going to come across the line. 39th. Do you love each other, right? Go for it.
What an exciting finish. Wow, you're right. That was an incredible finish to an even more incredible race. This NASCAR Woods Cup Series is so exciting to watch. Kurt Busch definitely got a little banged up, and it shows what an effect that can have on your finish. Well, I say it over and over again. Take care of your car, take care of you. Guess what? When you don't, it can get ugly. Until next time, everybody, this is Chuck Moore along with Barney Hall saying thank you for joining us for today's NASCAR Winston Cup race.
Oh, Junior won in a little last lap pass on Stewart. So Dale Jr. wins today at Pocono. Stewart led the most laps. I'm sorry, I thought Stewart won. Tony Stewart finished 2nd. Dale Jarrett finishes 3rd. Mark Martin finishes 4th. By Labonte finishes 5th. Rusty Wallace finishes 6th. Jeff Burton finishes 7th. Johnny Benson finishes 8th. Jeremy Mayfield finishes 9th. And Ricky Rudd finishes 10th. See where Mark Martin finished. So Gordon finished 19th. We've obviously finished pretty low in the field. We finished 39th. Where'd Mark Martin finish? Oh, Martin finished 4th. Yeah, he's going to close in pretty big on my lead here. Never get comfortable with a big 200-point lead because in olden times you would basically lose it in the span of 2 races. So there was that. See how points shake out. Wow, Martin closed in big time on us after Michigan. Gordon dropped his spot. I lost a good majority of my point lead. So I'm going to have to be pretty good here at Michigan. Jimmy Johnson has a 5-point lead over Ryan Newman in the Rookie of the Year. Rusty Wallace has the most poles out of anybody. Jarrett, Stewart, and Wimmer are all tied for 2nd. And then Mark Martin, Ryan Newman, Dale Jr., Jamie McMurray, and Jeff Purvis all have 1 pole apiece. Ford continues to show its. Chevy closed in a little bit with obviously with Junior winning today at Pocono. Me and Dale Jarrett are tied in lap champion, and then Mark Martin's in 3rd with 19, Stewart in 4th with 17, Rudd in 5th with 16th. Johnson Jr. in 6th, 14. And then Scott Wimmer and Jamie McMurray are in 8th with 13. Gordon tied with Newman in 10th. And Harvick, Labonte, and Wallace are tied with 12th. Jeremy Mayfield is in 15th with 5. Jeff Green is in 16th with 4th. Ken Schrader is in 17th with 3 laps. And Matt Kenseth and Bill Elliott and Jimmy Spencer are tied for 18th, 19th, and 20th with 2 laps apiece. And after that, it's just Sterling Marlin, Ward Burton, Steve Park, Jeff Purvis, and Elliott Sadler all have led 1 lap apiece. So the next time we do some of this racing here, we're going to be going to Michigan International Speedway for the running of the Sirius Satellite Radio 400. Ironically, the NASCAR App Cup Series is going to be at Michigan International Speedway Sunday, 12:30 p.m. Eastern. Don't miss it.